Well, I like to think that year the Pittsburgh Pirates also won the World Series, and their thing was "We are family." And I always used to tell my kids now, I said, "Hey, we started that. We were first," because we're playing before the baseball season starts. And we used to say that as our team. You know, we were family, and we were close. We hung out together. We did everything together. We had a good time. But when we were out here, we worked hard, and it paid off. Right. Well, Augie, obviously, you know, I mean, what can you say about him? I came here as a shortstop. I was a shortstop in high school. He recruited me and said, "You're going to play third base if you come here." And you know, I knew I would play when I came. And he was the one that back then he hit the ground balls, he hit the fungos, he did everything. Great coach. I mean, he can teach, and he has everywhere he's gone. They've won. Bill Kernan was our pitching coach. He handled the pitchers. He did a great job with them. We had a good pitching staff that year. Well, both years, 78, 79, and 80, to be honest with you. But we were together. We did everything together. You know, Augie was just an outstanding teacher. Still is today, obviously. He taught me how to play third base. I mean, he started. I never had played third. He taught me from the ground up what to, you know, basically situations, all that stuff. He's a smart baseball coach. Well, I remember in fall, the year before we won it in '79, back then we played 60 fall games. Now, what they play, I don't know what they play, 20 at that. And I don't remember losing any games. But we were playing against Cal Pomona one game, and guys were in the dugout spitting on each other's shoes and stuff, and we were losing. And to be honest with you, we felt as a team, no matter what time the game was, first inning, ninth inning, whatever it was, we were in control, whether we were winning or losing. I mean, and it was an unsaid thing. You could feel it, you know. And you know, Augie saw us doing that, and he went off. You know, he took the chair and fired it against it. You know, and we come back in the ninth inning, we win. You know, it was like, what are you worried about? We had this, you know. And he takes us out in the left field. Everyone on the line, we're thinking, you know, he's just going to talk to us, and we're out of here, right? And he says, you know, good job for coming back. And as he's saying this, he's walking out towards center field, right? And he turns around and he goes, okay, let's go. We ran, and we never did that again. But I don't know if that's a funny story, but it's something that sticks in my head. Another funny one was when we were in Omaha, when we won. We really didn't have, as teams were losing, we'd go to their parties. You know, they had their losing parties, whatever you call it. So we win and we come back to the hotel, there wasn't really anything set up for us. So I remember a couple of guys, and I'm not going to mention names, but they had you know, in hotel rooms you have little love seats sometimes. Back then they had little love seats on each floor. They had a love seat, took the love seat, and and I don't remember the name of the hotel we stayed in, and they had a scenic elevator, right? So they filled up their little trash can with some beers and up and down all day. And the guys would get on there, hey, what's happening? And up and down all night long. That's all they did that night. That was a funny deal, but. Well, I remember when I got recruited, one of the recruiting things was we're going to go to Hawaii and we're going to have lights. Never saw either one of those. But when we were here, obviously, we hit from over there. Left field was home plate. Center field was out here in right field. We changed in the parking lot. We had a little bathroom out there. We wasn't even big enough to change in that. We'd change in our cars. We'd come dressed. But I remember having everything we needed. We had what we needed. I mean, the bats were obviously not what they are now. In fact, I still have a bat I used in the College World Series, an old Easton. They had a cap on the top of it. The cap, you know, had a little stuffing. It was stuffing inside of it back then. You know, use that now, and the ball, you know, they're terrible bats. I mean, but back then, you know, we thought we had it. You know, we'd go to Arizona and play, and they had the stadium and stuff like that, and that was great, and we thought that was cool. And they packed them in, and we'd come here and we'd have our girlfriends and parents, and that's who watched us play. But we didn't, as far as we were concerned, we had it all. Just the atmosphere going there. I mean, just getting there. I mean, you know, we were at back then, you know, this was what, I don't know if that was our second time as a school there, I'm not sure. 75 was the first, so it was the second time. You had Arizona, Pepperdine went that year. They were from our league. You know, you had Arizona, Arkansas. You had big name schools there. You know, and here we are at the same year. That same year, our Cal State, the basketball team was, you know, it was Cal State who that year, and so I remember just the atmosphere, and you know, I had a good series. I had fun. Just the whole thing was great. You know, I mean, we got there and there's 14,000 people. You know, we were breaking records every night. You know, 14,000 one night, a few more the next night. You know, and it was like we were in heaven. We thought it was great. I did anyway.